Rufus and Craig. Rufus and Craig. If you had to listen to a podcast, it would be Rufus and Craig. And the Candy Birds run is, yeah.
Cause that's all she got. We love
That's
Candy, but we know the girl can't sing. Love you down though.
Team Fraser over here. Hi,
Negative.
Rufus.
Negative.
Hi,
What's
Rufus.
up?
We here. It's a Thursday. Um, we are here.
hmm
One thing that we failed to do, and I don't think we did it. Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month.
I don't think we mentioned Black History Month. I think life has just been a blur. Everything, the ice storms, the snow, um, the political, it's just a lot going on. So happy Black History Month. One thing that I did do, I bought two of Jennifer Jones' books. She's the first Black Rockette, so dancing,
And what did she write a book about?
being a Black Rockette. Like she's the first one, right?
And probably the only, because who is going to watch the Rockets in 2026?
Man,
Older white people.
she's
You?
history.
She is history, and we appreciate her efforts and her contributions to this historical month and world that we live in.
Okay, speaking of that, shout out to everybody at FAMU. I know you all are not able to say Black anything, thanks to your wonderful governor. So
They
I've seen like the flyers for their program. They can't say Black History Month. It's like BMH. That's what they can do. That's permitted, but you cannot use the word black.
Are you serious? They can't say the word. What happens if they say it?
Not on what? Not saying. Excuse me. You cannot post it. For your event because it's a state institution.
What happens if you post it?
That I'm unsure of. I
Because
don't.
as a person who's familiar with the criminal justice system, doesn't seem like it's a crime to me, and you can't be punished for something that's not a crime.
I think the
Just saying.
school is well. You get what I'm saying. Like the school has a rule. Since it's a state institution, you can't do that. You can't promote it. So
I understand,
thanks
but it's
to Governor
stupid.
DeSantis. I think that's his
hmm
name, Governor DeSantis. So, how was your week?
It was cool. Happy birthday to my mother. Today's her 67th birthday, so happy birthday to her. But my week has been cool. I went down there to see her yesterday, Wednesday, and I got back yesterday, and I'm here.
Life is so precious. So, happy birthday to her. Absolutely, absolutely. Well, week for me. Still overcoming bum bitches, but all in all, I'm good. I'm surviving it. We got one more day. Today is Thursday, February the 11th, and I'm. Is it February the 11th?
It's
What's
February the
today?
12th.
Oh, that's right. We were supposed to record yesterday, but you took a spontaneous trip to shower your mother with gifts, and that's well respected. We applaud you for that.
Let's not do that.
No, we applaud you. That's wonderful. You're a good son. You're a good son. I know that all too well. Semi. Um, Super Bowl. I know you're not the biggest football fan, but that is what dominated the news cycle in the last few weeks. And of course, the Seattle Seahawks won. But what went further to dominate was Cardi B allegedly breaking up with Stephon Diggs.
Uh, yeah, I don't know anything about that, but from what I hear in the streets, Stephon Diggs is not the formidable um partner for her. I guess he has a bunch of babies' mothers and kids and the things, but I think Cardi B might like that kind of thing because her husband or ex-husband had the same kind of situation, right? Maybe it's a pattern. You know, that's all I was. I don't really know, much about Stephon Diggs. I know he showed up to the Super Bowl looking like he was looking. Not saying he looked bad, but it was just different from what I expected.
Okay, well, yeah, Cardi, who was that? I think Mace did an interview. I can't think of the guy's name. Is it Charleston White? Nonetheless, they had some very well, I'll say Charleston White had some very mean things to say about Cardi B, but I'll just say this. She's a young little girl from the Bronx. I don't know, is she Dominican and black? What is she?
I think she's just Dominican, but Dominican people from the Dominican they have African ancestry, so I would consider her black as well, but she's Dominican.
Okay, her. So nonetheless, Yeah, her. I think she dominated the news cycle. Well, we did see, not I think. She did, by allegedly breaking up with them. Then one of the wide receivers, Mack Hollins, arrived in handcuffs and chains. Maybe he was the precursor as to why they lost, but they lost bad. I don't think they scored until the fourth quarter, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct. Yeah, the
So
fourth quarter.
yeah, it's just y'all don't do that to yourselves. That's weird. Showing up with cuffs, a little onesie, as they call them onesie. What do they wear in prison?
A uniform.
Okay, well he had a uniform and his ankles were chained as well, and he was barefoot. So
Question about that though. Was there a reason he did that, or was it for like shock value? Or I mean, obviously he's not locked up. So like, what was he? What was this? That was obviously a statement piece. So
and
what was the
something was
statement?
on his mouth. Oh, I'm sure it might have been political now that I say it aloud. Because yeah, I'm sure it's a political statement.
Okay.
Beyond that, I don't know. And I think when we were watching it, no one truly knew the meaning of it either. But speaking of political statements, your halftime performance that I have yet to watch. But we know some people lost their jobs after speaking against it. But Bad Bunny, that's his name, right? The Puerto Rican.
Yeah, Bad Bunny.
Okay. So did you watch the halftime show?
Uh, I wasn't actively watching it, but I kind of peeked in on it for a little bit. It was cool. I think it was great. I think he did a good job based off of the little bit that I did. So I do have intentions on going back and watching it in its entirety. But I think he did what he needed to do, and I appreciate his uh homage to the Latin and Hispanic communities because without them in this country, at least, where would we be? So we all have a part to play in this country, and I think the Latin and Hispanic community play a very important part of in our society.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't think I'll be tuning into that, but we do know
And why not?
I'm just, I'm not interested. I know a lot of
Okay.
people are fans, just based upon his appearance. I'm simply just not interested. Every time I see him, like,
Is
oh,
there
that
something wrong
person.
with this appearance, or
I didn't say it was wrong. I said I think
that's why
that's
I'm
what.
asking.
No, I'm saying a lot of people are fans of his, English speaking people that I know. And I'm like, well, I don't know this person, so I'm not going over there. So,
Okay.
but congratulations to him. We know that to be the highest rated or most watched Super Bowl
Performance.
performance. That's right. Thank you. That's right. Super Bowl performance. Jay Z, Rumi, and Blue Ivy were there as well.
Of
And one
course they were.
thing, Jay Z needs facial hair. He look like Whoopi Goldberg. Like, what is going on?
I agree that he needs facial hair. I wouldn't say he looked like Whoopi Goldberg, but I've always thought he needed some facial hair. But I don't know if he can grow it because
You right. He's in his 50s. Why does Hove not have facial hair? That's concerning.
it's not concerning. Maybe he just doesn't want it or he can't grow it. That would be my guess.
Mm. Oh. Mm.
Beyonce loves it, so it don't really matter what we think.
Allegedly.
Well, she's still with him. They're married, so
For now.
yeah, for now.
Okay. Well, while we're in that realm of sports, who the hell knew the Winter Olympics was going on right now?
Right, because I definitely didn't know until I saw the opening ceremonies, or I heard about the opening ceremonies the day before. I think it started on Friday. I think I saw the opening ceremonies, or heard about it on Thursday, and I was like, "What? The
Mm.
Olympics are here? Who knew?"
Who knew
But
the Winter Olympics was going on? Now, there has been a scandal. I think it's with the skiers that are doing penis enlargements.
wait, what?
And yeah, somehow they're getting injections so that when they get measured for their suits, they can get a bigger suit. And so when they go and launch off the hill, they're more than likely to get to glide for a longer time in the air because they have more space. The suit is larger than their body. And
Ah,
so I guess
that's
it kind of acts, their resistance, right? And
that's
so, but it's a scandal. I don't know if it's been proven, but it's just been making headlines. And I'm just like, you read, okay, penis scandal, Olympics, and I'm like, well, first of all, who knew the Olympics, the Winter Olympics, rather? What
that's
happening right now?
that's pretty slick. I didn't even know that there was a such
Penis
thing as a.
enlargement.
I don't like the word penis, so I didn't even know there was a such thing as a dick enlargement. I thought that was like a myth. I never knew that was something you could actually do.
Well, yeah, and more recently, I can't think of his name. I can't say this name. Let's call this. Is it Ilya Malinin? He made history by landing the first legal one-footed black backflip in an Olympic competition.
While he was skiing, that's pretty dope though.
And they said it was legalized, so it was the move was once banned in 1976 after Terry Kubukika performed it. And it
Mhm.
was legalized for the 24-25 season. And of
Okay.
course, it doesn't add any technical points, but there was a black historical figure, right, that did this, Saria Bonale, right? She was a French skater. She was black, everybody. Um, and she defied the ban to land a black backflip. I keep wanting to say
So
black.
was she a skier or a skater?
Excuse me. Pivot. She's a skater, ice skater, because he was an ice skater,
Okay.
right? And this was in the 98 Olympics. And so, it's celebrated, but, clearly, black woman doing it. And they said it was because, it was not fair and, other people couldn't do it and whatever, because she had the skills to land this with 1 foot, now it's a white person doing it, white guy doing it, and he's getting praised for it.
So they
So
banned it when she did it back in 19, what year did you say?
she did it in
70?
1998.
So they banned it when
Now,
she did it in 98, but they praised him and they legalized it when he did it and praised him for doing it.
so yeah, I
Oh,
guess,
so black
some,
people always lead the way?
well,
Question
well,
mark.
yeah, it was banned in 76, but she did it in 98. And so here we are so many years later, in 26, almost 30 years later, and this young white man is doing it. And he got a gold medal for it, allegedly. I think that's what I remember reading. He got a gold medal for it, so
Okay, well, good for him and his gold medal.
yeah.
But you should have gave it to her as well.
Hmm. We'll see. We'll see. And just I think this is just gonna be the sports episode.
Oh,
I
that's
follow,
interesting.
yes, I follow the TMZ Sports page. I gotta get off that thing. I am going to, and this is on Instagram, I am going to have to unsubscribe is the word, because everybody face on that is in trouble is black. So,
Hmm.
but one thing that we have to discuss is definitely James Pearce Jr. You've got to come to the front. James Pearce Jr. He's a rookie that plays for the Atlanta Falcons, and he started the season last year. This was his first year, and he in trouble.
What's he in trouble for?
I think he gonna do some time.
For what?
I'm pulling it up right now, but he's in trouble. He is just, he has gone above and beyond. So one thing that he
And not in
did
a good
do.
way.
So here are the details. Um, the details of the Atlanta Falcons defensive end James Pearce arrest connected to the WNBA star Rakia Jackson. So this was his ex-girlfriend, and I believe this all happened in Miami. Here we go. Rakia Jackson told police she ended the 3-year relationship with James. She blocked his number, and he allegedly used another phone to contact her. Now, on Friday, she texted him to leave her alone. Saturday, she noticed him allegedly following her in a Lamborghini. He allegedly exited his car and tried to open her door. She drove toward a police station. He allegedly followed her and attempted to rear end her. Police arrived and ordered him to the ground at gunpoint. He allegedly drove off, striking an officer in the knee. He crashed at an intersection, attempted to flee, and resisted arrest. So, just looking at the clip on TMZ, it's crazy. So he currently faces, this is 5 charges. First degree aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer, which maximum prison time is 30 years. Mandated minimum is 5 years. Second degree aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. It looks like it says that's times 2. Maximum prison time is 15 years per count. And it says minimum sentence is 21 months. He has aggravated stalking charge in the third degree, and that's a maximum sentence of 5, no minimum. He has a fleeing or eluding second degree charge with a maximum of 15 years. And he has resisting an officer with violence in the third degree, which is a maximum of 5 years, no minimum. And, this is someone who recently just got for that, you all. This is someone who recently got a $9 million contract, I believe. I forgot over how many years, but the brother was going to be paid, but he's pretty much has lost it all, if I may say. Um, yeah, and let's just hear a word from his mother. When his mom was talking about his character, doing the NFL honors, a few days prior to his actual arrest.
I am so proud of all that my son has accomplished, but I'm even prouder of the man that he has become. James has a heart of gold, deep love for family and friends, and a true resilience in the face of doubt. Junior man, you have so much success ahead of you. I love you, son.
So I want us to spend a little time with this. Number one, the person looks like us, and I my heart goes out to, of course, those impacted. So definitely the victim, right? Because she was on the receiving end of this bad behavior. But one thing I would like to see the NFL do for any rookie that gets a contract is mandate financial planning, as well as therapy with a medical doctor, somebody with a medical license. So I guess that's psychiatry. Um, because this is just, I'm seeing a pattern. I say that to say this, and I wonder when we put these guys, you take them from, unless I haven't heard too many outside of the Sanders boys, to have access to millions of dollars before entering the league. You make them almost overnight millionaires, and of course, at between ages 18 and let's just say upwards of 25, you're overnight millionaire, and it's a lot. So just the amount and the immense pressure from family members, friends, family members. I think there needs to be an additional level of support for them. So when these, and really I would say even after a year, so let's say you get your rookie contract first year, I would like to see them be mandated to report weekly to that person. Then after a year, if the report is good, you release them. I know that's a lot to ask, but that's an investment. So I would think, wouldn't you want to protect your investment as an owner of a team?
I would agree with your assessment. Yeah, I think when you have young guys who come from literally maybe lower income or poverty, and they all of a sudden are thrust into this life of millions and millions of dollars or the potential to have it and fame, that probably creates a pressure and sometimes irresponsibleness because you have access to so much more than you ever had in your life, and you may or may not know how to adjust to the life as a rich and famous celebrity. So yeah, I think they do need some definitely financial planning because there are way more athletes than we even know about that probably have been in the NBA or the NFL or the MLB or whatever for 2, 3 years, and they get out and they're poor again. And for you to have made the amount of money that you made while you was in whatever league it was, and then for you to 3 years later be basically broke is insane to me. And for the therapy stuff, yeah, I agree that therapy is always a good idea for anybody, I believe. Um, so yeah, I think I agree 100%. Like that is only going to be beneficial to the. I don't really care about the owners of the teams, but I think it'll be more beneficial for the players because we all need help.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, I agree.
yeah. Thank you. Just seeing it from all sides, these are young people. They're young. I don't know how. I'm sure he's, younger than 23. He may be in that area, but these are young people. So wow, wow. I'm gonna try my best to stay out for TMZ Sports. I'm gonna try my best, but it's like my algorithm instantly. Anytime I log on, it just shoots for it, and yeah, I'm gonna try to stay away from that. But I think we've talked way much about sports, and on this particular episode, one thing I want to talk about: DL Whisper
Oh God, this.
versus TS Madison. Black women, stay from over there. Stop going over there. So he lost his Instagram page, and if you don't know who we're talking
Oh
about,
wow,
DL
okay.
Whisperer, yeah, he lost the one with the, maybe let's say it was almost 200,000. It could have had more than that, 200 something thousand followers. He lost it.
Hmm.
T.S. Madison, I think, has been successful with getting a restraining order on him. And DL Whisper, you all, is this. would we call this person an online personality? Nonetheless, he's just
A
famous.
social media influencer like all the rest of them.
There you go. On Instagram, he takes other people's videos and says, "Oh, that's DL behavior," and you see him chastising and giving commentary on men. Some of them are celebrities. I think some are just regular men, and he gets thousands of comments from. I'm not going to call them angry black women, but
Mostly black women for sure.
and that's who's giving the donation. So, because right now I don't think he has enough money for legal support. But the reason TS Madison and TS Madison is a trans superstar, a media personality. I think she does rap or sing, and
I don't know anything about that.
she on
I'm not saying it's
iTunes.
not true, but
Yeah, she's
I
on
never knew that.
iTunes. She
Okay,
got some little
I never knew
songs.
that.
She was
Wow.
doing
Okay.
that before Kaya. And she's a retired porn star. If we were on YouTube, we would say corn star.
Well, we're not on YouTube, and we're saying the actual words because you know how much I hate that bullshit.
Well, this
Say the
episode
words.
will be moved to YouTube later. Nonetheless, yeah, there was a video of him driving by her house. She saw it. She showed it from her point of view, which would have been her camera, security cameras. He was in. It could have been like a 2009 Honda Civic Coupe.
With no.
And so his point of view was him, I think, asking her to come outside.
Yeah, I think he did say Maddie or something like that. Come outside.
Come
blah, blah,
outside.
blah.
And she lives in a cul-de-sac, so you had to go that way to go see her house. So don't go over
And
there.
it was an hour away from where he stayed at, allegedly.
Black women, stop going over there. Hour away drive, you and your Civic, that's dangerous. Because, you're asking the lady to come outside, that's kind of gross, and it's scary.
And you don't know what she has in her house. She might have a whole artillery section in there. You're driving by her house just because you want to create some social media, what they call a word?
Buzz. You can say buzz.
Social media buzz. That's not the one I was looking for, but it works.
Yeah,
just because you want to make some clout. There you go. You're looking for clout, and you know what I'm saying? You might endanger your life. Like, to me, that's stupid. Like, this online shit is getting out of hand. Like, people have real lives. Speaking on this is a little bit off topic, but not really. I saw a video of a guy on, I think I saw this on Facebook last night. There's this guy in Detroit who looks like for lack of a better word, a YN. And he goes up to people, like he went up to this guy in some store, it looked like Walmart. And he's like, "Hey, you don't need that shit. Put that shit down." So the guy was they got into a little bit of a tussle. And the other guy pushed him up against this thing. He said, "Nigga, I'll pop you right now." He started reaching in his pocket for something, probably a gun. But like this shit's gonna get somebody killed. Y'all need to take life way more seriously. Stop trying to do these pranks and all this shit. Because at the end of the day, somebody's gonna get hurt at some point.
Worth it. Yeah.
If it hasn't happened already.
Leave people alone. Alone. So, black women, you gave him $10,000 towards his attorney fees. Stop going over there. You keep going over there and protecting this person. And I think his new Instagram page has less than 10,000. But they're addicted to that.
A lot of I wouldn't say they're addicted. A lot of the black women think that he's helping them in some kind of way. Like, he's not. All he's doing, I think he's doing the shit all for clout. Even not the OnlyFans, but the GoFundMe part of it. Like, at first, I think the amount was $7,000, and then he raised it to 10 or 12.
It's got a little bit over 10.
I don't think that's enough money to get you I mean, if you pay for an attorney with $10,000, that's you're gonna spend the whole $10,000 for a decent attorney. The rest of you're not gonna have any left over, because he mentioned in his post that he needed money to relocate himself and this and this and this. But if you got $10,000, the attorney's gonna take all of that. I promise you. I used to work at a law firm, so this I know. They're gonna take all of that. That's basic. $10,000 is a retainer.
Move around. Well, no luck to him. Tired of him. Go away. We don't see no more. No, none of that. No clap. And speaking in the realm of entertainment, GloRilla, we missed her. We didn't talk about her and her sister.
Well, let's talk about it right now.
BroRilla. And one thing that I got to play the clip for those that are not familiar with them, they call this lady BroRilla. Of course, we know they're from Memphis. She is out of control. Some people think she's funny, but here's something about. Let's see.
I was so damn hungry, I damn near ate a roach. Sleeping on the next motherfucking couch, bitch. Bitch, she ain't on no couch. I'm in the bed. I'm in the bed. Okay, my bad. I got a little over. I've been on the couch. Fuck. You don't even do shit for our autistic brother. I know he ain't do shit to you. We got an autistic brother. You don't even do shit for him. This bitch that literally laid on the motherfucking mattress with me and pissed in the bed and lied like it was me. We had rats. We had pregnant rats. The rats were fucking pregnant. And we used to feed the goddamn rats. We used to feed the rats. Live in the house she bought. Gloria did not buy that house. She bought my sorry ass daddy a house. Full of roaches.
Have you ever begged for some shit, sis?
I asked her, I ain't
She
begging.
ain't never begged no motherfucker for nothing.
No.
You don't need no hand
No.
for nothing, right?
No.
Okay, enough of her. So supposedly she is charging $2,500 to talk to her. She's got all this little fee structure. She recently, within the last 24 hours or so, she reported that she has now earned $250,000, and that within, did she say 5 weeks, she will be a millionaire.
Remember what I said about the DL Whisper doing this shit for clout?
Well, he ain't no BroRilla.
I think the same thing goes for her, even though what she's saying I have a very, very much of a problem with. Like, you can't expect for somebody to take care of you with something that you didn't earn. But I think she's doing the same thing as him. She's just creating a buzz to everybody's on this social media influencer thing. When you talk to young people, there's no more, I want to be a teacher, doctor, blah, blah, blah. Everybody wants to be social media influencers. So I think her sister's doing the exact same thing, and people are buying into it for whatever reason. But hey, I always say let people do what they want to do with their money, but she won't be seeing any of my greenbacks.
Absolutely not. Yeah, we GloRilla, good luck. Your sister BroRilla, which actually had more curves when she was female presenting. Now she looks like Rufus and I. And so whatever. She was the one with the curves, the body.
I didn't see a picture of her I didn't see a picture of her when she was more feminine.
When they were young, yeah. When they were young, yeah. She was curvaceous. But she's tatted up. That's not GloRilla's twin. Maybe when she wasn't.
Wait, are they twins in real life?
No. But she would like to say, we're twins. We look just alike. Yeah, you can still tell they're relatives, but she's she's male presenting now. So that's over.
Well,
you don't look like GloRilla. Not GloRilla. Jesus.
GloRilla. Gloria Hallelujah. Ain't that her name?
Yeah, that's her name. Shout out to everybody from Memphis. Yeah.
It's almost offensive that we're calling her BroRilla, though, because we don't know if she identifies as male or female. We just, I don't know, it's kind of offensive, but we can move on from that. I'm sorry.
No, you good. I don't think she's offended. Basketball Wives is over. Shawnee Henderson, not O'Neal, Shawnee Henderson came out to say that I guess she wants to go in a new direction, but you know what? Shawnee, her and Keon got that stuff going on with Lighthouse Church in Houston. That's another conversation for another day.
Enlighten me, because I don't know anything about that.
Well, Pastor Keon is one of TD Jakes' mentees. And so he grew up, followed Jake's whatever. So, all I know, I remember when I first met him, I think it was was introduced to him. It might have been through TD Jakes, and we went in the pandemic. And I want to say he actually had, there was a wife then, and he had a wife, but he divorced her. I believe they brought a daughter into the world together. And now he's with Shaq's ex-wife, Shawnee O'Neal, who ain't on Basketball Wives no more because Basketball Wives is canceled. And so one thing that I remember watching a more recent interview with Royce Reed and Carlos King, the producer. And it was very interesting. But pretty much they just said it was low vibrational reality TV. So
as well, my opinion, but as it all is.
Yep. Well, we're almost at the end, but one thing I want to encourage everybody. Remember I said last week, I think, or maybe the week before, we talked about T.I. bringing his ass back to work. Well, guess who else is back to work?
Who did it?
Juvenile.
Oh, shit. Juvenile got some new music out?
Yes. You need to search for BBB by Juvenile.
What the BBB stand for? Big Booty Bitches?
That might be it.
I don't know. I made that up.
I think that's it. It's not beautiful.
Let me find my phone. Juvenile, BBB.
Yeah, BBB. Everybody's back to work. And so I say, people that we don't see, everybody is going back to work. This economy under this president, we are all feeling it. And it is more and more evident. because people that Juvenile would drop a track here and there, but not like this. He made sure that this was a banger. I'm sure you all will go and check it out. I really
I will
enjoy it.
listen to it when we finish recording this.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. It's so familiar, similar to T.I. song that we
Oh, I
discussed in a
still haven't
previous
listened to that.
episode. Got to check it out. It's very familiar, and I'm like with the Juvenile one. It's like, oh my goodness, it's like yeah, it's just sounds so familiar. So you all check that out. It's time for Rufus and I to say sayonara. What does sayonara mean? Is that goodbye?
It means goodbye in one of those, maybe
What?
Japanese. I think maybe Japanese.
Sayonara? Don't
Yeah,
they be
girl.
like sayonara, sucker?
That's a black colloquialism. I think sayonara is an actual Japanese word, and I think it means goodbye. But
Mm.
if I knew how to spell it, I would type it in Google, but I don't. So I'm gonna just go with that. I'm pretty sure it's Japanese and it means goodbye, though.
Well, we'll see y'all next week. Holla!
Goodbye, y'all.